What I'm holding here is my favorite type of nail file. It's a crystal glass nail file, and this thing is pretty amazing. Now, in the next couple of minutes, I'll show you why, and most importantly, how to spot a fake. Now, to begin with, a file like this is going to last you forever. It's the healthiest choice for your nails, and it produces a finished edge so smooth, it's almost polished. All that, and you can get it for under $10 in the case. What more could you ask for? Watch my other video about differences between the files that sand and files that scrape. I'll give you a link down below. Now, crystal glass files don't feel like other files do because the surface texture has no irregular peaks and valleys that rip at your nails. That's because this texture isn't sprayed or glued on. They're chemically etched, and the etching liquid actually removes a little bit of the glass, creating random but evenly placed indentations in the surface. Check it out. Now, these microscopic peaks are all the same height, and they're slightly rounded, so there is absolutely nothing on this file that's going to scratch or gouge at my nails. It's pretty awesome, and because the file doesn't tear at the fibers of my nail, it's the healthiest one out there. Not only that, but this file, even though it's glass, isn't as breakable as you might think. They're especially hardened to resist breaking. Originally, they were tempered through heat, which did a good job, but now they're chemically tempered, which gives the file an added 90% resistance to breaking. Now, we're currently shooting a comparison video on different glass files where we show you exactly what it takes to break them. And for some of those fakes out there, it certainly does not take much. When that video wraps up, I'll come back and add a link for you in the description below. Now that you know that a crystal glass nail file is the best file for your nails, don't just run out and purchase the first glass file that you see. There are plenty of cheap knockoffs that are quite dangerous to use, and it's not always easy to tell the difference. Here are a couple of things to check. First, cheap is cheap. I mean, look at this. This case is leather. This file is 3 millimeters thick. That's a lifetime investment, and it doesn't cost any more than $10. How much more cheap can you go? Second, look for files with a hologram sticker, and the hologram sticker should have a patent number. Some pretty good looking fakes have hologram stickers, but there's no patent number on them. And unless a sticker was faked, having a patent number on the sticker is usually a pretty good indicator. Next, check the surface along the file. Run a fingertip or a nail down the file and pay attention to where the texture changes between the handle and the file. If you don't feel a step down difference in file thickness there, that texture was sprayed on. You can also check for sprayed on texture by scratching the surface of the file with a coin or metal object. And that is really something to see. Take a look at this. I have a glass file here I purchased on Amazon. It was very cheap, came in a set of 6 or 12 or something like that. It only cost a couple dollars. But when I take this coin and I scratch it, it does not take much to take that filing surface right off. Look at that. Terrible. Also check the thickness of the file. Thin files will break easily. And files that are too thick because they got sprayed with too much texture won't even fit underneath your nails. Both of those are unusable. Lastly, check the surface of the file. Are there any visible chips? A good crystal file not only has hand ground safety edges that are slightly rounded, but the chemical tempering these files go through make them tough and strong, and they just don't chip. Ever. Plenty of those Asian reproductions are chipped or even cracked before they leave the factory floor. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out our other videos if you'd like to know more information about customizing a set, choosing the right tools, caring for your kit, or why oil is so important. I've put some links down below in the description area for you. Happy grooming.